Hello? Cooey? Hi gang, how you all doing? Can you hear me all right? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay, guys? Yes. Hello everyone. Hello Josie, Luna's mum, Sari, Chris. Hello, hello, hello. Kathleen, Teresa, Luna's mum, Linda. Welcome everyone. Hello Gillian. Hello people. How you all doing? Happy full moon night. Hey up Lizzie love, how you doing darling? Hello Lady Margaret. Hello Heidi. Hello Sandy. Josie's here. Hello Sharon. Hello darling. Hey Kay. Cactus Craft. Hello. Hello Ems darling. Susan Lynn. Elizabeth? I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm sorry if I've just butchered that. Jane, Adele, Sangeeta, Sue, Heidi. You've just waved at your phone. That's all right. It's okay. That sounds normal. It's normal for us, so that's okay. It's normal for us. Oh, are we all good? Hello, everyone coming into chat. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. We've got a lot to talk about tonight. Hello, Lynn, by the way. Lisa, Sydney Observer, Patricia. Come on in, everyone. And Wendy's here. Hello, Wendy. Good to see you. There's drones, guys. There's drones in the air all over the US of A. We've had a few in the UK as well. There's drones in the air, so we're going to be looking into that. There's, of course, there's Harkle's projections, rejections, and all of that stuff. There's Prince Andrew and the Chinese spy dude as well. We're going to be looking into that if we've got time. We're going to be looking all around. Yeah, hello, Charlie. This dimension is absolutely mental at the minute. So yeah, there's a lot going on. So I've had a lovely delivery from, I think it was last week, from one of you guys from Amazon. And some beauty. Now, this is a weird story. I actually had this on my wish list, but I also, at the same time as this other person was buying it, it was in my cart. I was so close to buying this. But thank you so much for the gift. I really appreciate it. And also thank you very much for Merlin's new kind of, it's like a planet toy, and it's got a little butterfly on the top. The girls couldn't be bothered the house, but Merlin is all over it, and he taps it to have it switched on. That's how much he's into his toys. So thank you so much. Biden's just pardoned 3 Chinese spies in the UK. Wow, okay. I'm so out of touch with some stuff. I'm like okay with some stuff, but like other stuff I'm just like. So thank you very much for that, guys. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you very much for being here as well. So I thought we'd start with the drones, with the steampunk fairy cards, because fairies fly, drones fly. That's the logic we're going with. That's the depth. And that's the thought we're going with here. Hello, Paula, darling. How you doing? Hello, Susan. Hello, everyone coming in. Just Dan, how you doing? So we're going to start off with the drones, and then we're going to go into the royals, and then we're going into any celebrity stuff, any world events, if we have got time. If not, I can do another one of these ones, because I know everything's a little bit crazy at the minute with the full moon as well. Last full moon of the year, and it's the full moon in Gemini. Unlucky for Harry and Megsy is a full moon in Gemini, so we'll keep an eye out this next week, see what happens with them. All I can think of is where is NORAD. Yeah, you would think that, Linda, wouldn't you? Hey, you Great Dane mom. How you doing, sweetie? Hello, Ricky, darling. Come on in. So that is where we're starting. I just want to give a shout out to Otter Spirit again, who are working with me. And I just want to say thank you so much, because I've never done a kind of like a brand collab before on the channel. I have actually been offered stuff before. I know I'm only a small channel, but I always thought, well, I'm only going to do stuff where I can see a benefit working with these people for you guys. And they have, what was it they do? I want to get my words right. They have very high grade crystals, authentic crystals, because at the minute fake crystals are a thing and you don't necessarily always know what you're buying, and these guys come with authenticity, so you know you're going to get the best vibrations, you know you're going to get the best quality stone. And they're very well made. They come in a range of sizes. So I was really, because like my mom is very tiny, so they do like a small crystal bracelet, and I just thought that's very good for petite ladies. And then you've got the bigger ladies as well with the large size bracelets, and men as well. So it's a very kind of inclusive company that way, size wise as well. And it's also very good with the old crystals, and the way they box them, send them and everything, I recommend. And they're also doing 20% off for you guys with Northie's Tarot 20 code. So you just go to otterspirit.com, and I think they've already got a sale on, and then you put in Northie's Tarot 20 on it. And I've had these on for a few weeks, and they're lovely. They're really lovely, and they're really kind of like solid as well. So if you would like to check them out after the stream, I'll leave a link somewhere. But they are really, really good. Hello, Kiwi Rose. Hello, Jackie. Come on in, everyone. No, I honestly, I rate them because I'm always looking. And it's one of the questions that I always get asked is there anywhere like crystals? People always ask crystals in client sessions, sometimes when we're just chatting on, there's always like some talks of crystals somewhere. And it's nice to be able to say, well, this brand seems to have some decent crystals, authentic crystals. So yeah. Thank you for gifting memberships. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you. I think the Northie's 20 at the minute, it's ongoing. Really, Wendy, that's really nice. Weekly Reiki. That's really cool. Hello, Lottie, darling. Gabriella. Come on in, come on in. Oh, you're not feeling too good, Yorkshire girl. What's the matter with you? I'm sorry you're not feeling too good, girl. You have some tea and chill out. Cactus Craft has nabbed a membership. Welcome, Cactus Craft. Welcome. You got the Aquarius bracelets for myself and the anti-anxiety pack. Really cool. Really cool. This is such a pretty good... It is a really pretty deck. We're going to get onto drones now, because you're sick of me droning on. Yeah, so check them out, and I'll leave all the links and everything in the comments below and on the community section as well for that. Hello, Claire from New Zealand. How are you doing, girl? Hello, Rhiannon from Leafland. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're in a lot of joint pain. I am so sorry to hear that, Yorkshire lass. That's not good. You make sure you just rest up and take it easy. Sometimes I think with joint pain, you know, it's up and down with the weather. Sometimes I don't know why. Probably an old wives' tale, but you know, Yeah, let's have a look at the drones. Let us go. I must say, if you were going to do some spying and some espionage, yeah, you wouldn't put flashing lights on it, would you? I mean, you wouldn't, would you? I mean, really? Why is it like aircraft, what, FFA or FDA or whatever it is? Like aircraft safety compliant drones are just like randomly. I mean, that doesn't make sense to me. Distraction. FAA approved spy drones because Iran couldn't spy on the US without meeting FAA approval. I mean, that just doesn't make sense, does it? Hello, Casey. Some people out in New Jersey are shooting them down. I saw some comment going, have you noticed the drones aren't in Texas? Because people have pew-pews in, a lot of pew-pews in Texas. Really, there's none in, is there any in Florida at all, do you know? You're surrounded by, and we have no drones. Let me show you what the energy behind this drones is. Show me the energy behind this drones, please. You're in Utah. No drones in Utah, Charlie. I can't speak today. You have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and the cold and damp hurts my joints. That's with the... What's that stuff in your body called? Collagen. You've got too much collagen or something. Right, let's have a look. Drones. You've turned around the wrong way. Let me just see who you are. Someone's turned... Nope, it must have been my imagination. See if it pops out again. No, there is one there. 7 of Cups. Confusion. Delusion. Choices. Not knowing which way the energy is, where this energy's from. Is it a Project Bluebeam thing? If it's Project Bluebeam, that is actually quite disappointing, because you were expecting, like, you know, I was expecting at least the Starship Enterprise, but there's other choices as well. You've got hostile actors to the USA, and you've also got the other thing where it might be just like some kind of military drill, or they could be actually looking for something they don't want you guys to know about. So I'll put the 7 of Cups back in, but it was the first card that kind of came out. Now let us have a look and see. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't think the ETs work like the drones, you know what I mean? Extraterrestrials don't, like, it's not like, from my perspective, it's not quite like it's not like the drones or the ships. It's a lot more energetic than that, I think, anyway. That's my take on it. Massive psyop, it's the government. Well, the 7 of Cups coming out there would say that there's something more. Let's have a look. Let's see what else is going on. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, there's 3 people, there's 3 agencies working together. There is some... I don't know all of the agencies in the US, but there are actually 3 people working together, and it's a harmonious working together. So this is planned. This is something that's worked on. This is something that is purposefully being done. This is work. And why is it they're doing it? What's crossing them over? The Tower. A disaster has happened. Something has befallen them. And they've got to get their stuff together because something big has just blasted away their view of the world. The Ace of Cups. What are they planning? And the Ace of Swords underneath. Two aces. They're wanting to start something new. They're wanting some kind of like almost like religious reverence for some reason. So I don't know if it's just putting people into fear, but they're trying to make it into this kind of religious, almost like a religious symbolism. Everyone's looking up at the sky, wondering what is going on. The Ace of Swords underneath, but this is just stirring the pot. This is just mischief, guys. Absolute mischief. They're doing this because they lost the election. The Knight of Wands is in reverse, leaving the situation. Impotent firepower. Being destructive. Okay. And there's a Gemini. Okay, there's the Lovers. Trump is a Gemini, isn't he? Okay, that's in the positive as well. Let's have a look, see what else is going on. There's the Eight of Swords. That is the drones. That they're doing this out of mischief. That tower now, that tower across, something has implicated and threatened their world, because this is what is driving them. I may read extra into that tower because that could actually be something that they're exceptionally worried about, not just their whole world changing because of the election results, but there's some people here that are very wanting to disrupt everything. And with the Eight of Swords there's an entrapment with the drones flying around people, so it's making people feel kind of penned in, and the drones in the sky there. The Four of Wands. Star, okay. And the Wheel of Fortune. It is really empty. It is. And I mean, when I say empty, it should be huge, but there's this element, this is energy, that this is kind of a bit of a nothing burger. And I know that sounds really weird, but it's just somebody that can and should know better is really stirring the pot with this drone stuff. There's this kind of angry fury, this impotent fury underlying what's happening here, that is very much theatrical, not only theatrical, but it's done from a place of spite. They're wanting people to get into this kind of looking up at the sky, wanting to wait for things to come down. With the Ace of Cups there, almost like a religious experience, almost like saying, who will save us now? Who will save us now? They want government to, like, they want, oh, the government will, it's almost like it's almost like reminding the people, don't you know we're in charge? Now, I don't necessarily think this is the government. This is potentially a psyop from the deep state. That Ace of Swords there, this is just, they wanted it to go viral, and go viral it has. They wanted to put pressure on and start something new, but it won't. with the Knight of Wands in reverse there, the riots, there was meant to be riots, wasn't there? I remember, if Trump gets in, there's going to be riots. Every city, every major city in the USA is going to be in flames. Didn't happen, did it? So when the people don't riot, which they would have wanted them to, because then, yeah, then you've got to kind of manufacture something, don't you? I do feel like we're going to get a lot more of this coming up to Inauguration Day. There's going to be nonsense, guys. There's going to be some nonsense. So you've had the ramping up of hostilities and people going into an area of fear for World War III. And now you've got what seems to be an invasion, an aerial invasion of the US. The most military competent country on the planet. The biggest army. And it's madness. The Wheel of Fortune changes, so the deep state's going to come into some luck. I think this is the deep state. Which is weird because we haven't got the devil, but we do have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I think there's a little bit of... It's almost like they've been disempowered in a way. And we do have the Lovers. Now, the Lovers resonates to a Gemini. Donald Trump is a Gemini. I can't think of any other big politicians in America that are a Gemini. Not unless Dr. Jill Biden's going to kind of like come out and say, oh, the drones are rubbish. But I think here, the Donald is more involved in the story. The Seven of Cups was the wrong way round in the deck when I shuffled. So there was a lot of confusion. They are doing it to confuse. Interesting, even though the Ace of Cups is upright, it's a very spiritual card, the Ace of Cups. So they're wanting people to look up to the sky. They're wanting people to look up to the heavens. They're wanting people to look up and ask. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask about Elon. What does Elon think it is? With Elon's cards. The thing is with these drones, right? I'm not being funny, but they look like a sodden Nissan Micra. Have you seen them? They're like little mini cars. I'm like, what is going on? Is that a Nissan Micra? Yeah. I do not see any figures. So if I thought it was Russia or Iran or China, actually Xi Jinping's that, but that's in the positive. But I think that is Trump. Let me just see what Elon thinks, because he likes tech and things flying. And the fence got auctioned. Not exactly covert, no. No. Nissan Micra drones. Well, at least we know when Nissan Micra's going out of business or whatever it's called. Does Elon's brother have a drone company? I didn't know that. I didn't even know Elon had a brother. We did not know that. Let's have a look how Elon is seeing this. Justice. Okay. One world government. Oh, these cards are so spooky. War can only be as this is. Oh. the Justice card, one world government. War can only be abolished by the establishment of a one world government. And the Justice card, I believe that Elon knows it is the deep state doing this. Okay. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They're losing control. Their luck has run out. They're trying to make things happen. It's, yeah. What's underneath? I believe with the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Chalices underneath, right? I believe he isn't going to say too much right now because he's going to get branded as a conspiracy theorist, and he's got other irons in the fire. But he seems to believe that there is more to this going on, that there is a deeper thing going on. So he knows. We have the Temperance above. US Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. This is wild. These cards are absolutely wild. Basically, this is all a show for you. It's a bringing together of a few different agencies, a few different actors who are doing this. There's the devil. I knew the devil would be... He knows. He knows. This is control. This is two hands, one hand, one soul, controlling. Interesting, William Blake. That's the Five of Wands in reverse there. I think I was just talking... Was I just talking about William? Were you telling me about William Blake the other day, or was that someone else? No, me. Yeah. The Five of Wands is in reverse. That Five of Wands in reverse there. There is going to be some performative stirring the pot. Elon's energy is a lot clearer than trying to get into the deep states. He knows what's going on, man. So we've got the Knight of Swords there, which is something to do with, okay. So I do think this is a deep state thing. I do think they're doing it purposely on time, this kind of exercise. But we do have servicemen involved here with the Knight of Swords. And there's the Two of Swords. And there's the King of Pentacles in reverse. Who's the King of Pentacles? I'm trying to think of... King of Pentacles involved with the incoming number 47 administration would be RFK Jr. I think there's people in the armed services who are doing the drones and flying the drones and have been told it's like a kind of like a military tactical operation, like almost like a role play game. But I believe there's something underneath it as well. There's something far underneath it as well with all the rest of the cards, because we've only got that card to indicate that there is armed services involvement here. Surrounding the Two of Swords, hang on, surrounding is the Two of Pentacles, which is change. And what we have on this card potentially is basically there's a lot of global pushing. And one of the things with this Two of Pentacles, they want everything joined up together in this kind of one world kind of government thing. And this is a change. The Two of Pentacles is a change. So they're trying to create change, but it's too late. The road has been set. The timeline has been chosen. And truth is weirder than fiction. And there's the King of Pentacles in reverse. So, I feel this is a kind of like, this is a kind of distraction, another distraction. I believe the next distraction will be something aimed at RFK Jr. and something to do with his department and policies. They'll have a big kind of ooh about that. So that could be health-wise as well. That devil coming up there. In which most forms of artistic, creative are now caught and instrumentalized for financial, ideological, and military purposes. The control society. Instead of having films foreshadowing things, why don't we just bring it to the people? They'll have an excuse. There'll be like some kind of military thing they're doing it for. Whether it's role play or they'll say that, oh, we were just on exercise or whatever. But there is something else going on under here. And this is a distraction. That Seven of Cups that came out of the first set of cards, that is an absolute distraction. An absolute distraction. But it's interesting about RFK Jr. as well. Now, I'm not saying it's the Dems, I'm saying it's the deep state. I don't know if they're necessarily the same thing. I'm not too au fait with it all, but there is stuff going on. There is stuff going on though. So let us shake that off energy off. That bell's not really working out, is it? Maybe I just can't ring bells. Anyway, okay, so we shall move on. We shall go on. We shall go on. Where shall we go to next, guys? What do you want next? Lol, your bell is broken. Yeah, I broke my bell. Andrew. Oh, Andrew. I don't know if I've got... Is there a set of cards for a for an umpty? Have I got those? I don't know if I have, you know. I've got all kinds of cards. Let's have a look for Andrew. Right, they're Megsy's. They can go for some Andrew action. They can have some Andrew action. Those ones there, the Oracle cards. Oh, Andrew, how much bother have you gotten yourself into? Told you there'd be more with him. I mean, when you think about it, right? Look at what's happening in with Harry in America, yeah? Happy birthday, Sangeeta! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sangeeta. Happy birthday to you. Chat drops by 300 for singing. Okay, let's do this. Andrew and the spy. We're going to have a look at Andrew, and then we're going to have a look at the king, and then we're going to have a look at some vibes with the spicy cards, and then we'll do some Harry and Megsy's reading as well. Hello, darling. Hello, allegedly, sweetie. How are you doing? You're late, snuggled up in bed, so I'll be lurking. Probably fall asleep. I have a very soothing voice. I don't know how anyone could fall asleep with my dulcet tones. Okay, these are about ready to go. I feel they are ready to go. Andrew, where you at? Oh. Andrew's not happy. He doesn't like this. He's been disrupted. The Two of Swords is the Two of Pentacles, and he's not feeling very happy. This has been a change that he does not like, and he's experiencing some changes that he does not like. The Tower is in reverse, crossing over. Andrew, dude, you brought this on yourself. The Tower in reverse, everything's coming crashing down, but on your own head be it. This is what you brought onto yourself. The Seven of Wands and the Hollow Earth in reverse. I think this is pretty much the end. This is pretty, you know, you've got Island Boy, you've got all of the Giuffre stuff, you've got Fergays, and you've got relationships in the Middle East that aren't very kosher with Andrew. And now you've got this. I mean, what else is he going to do? Become ambassador for Iran? I mean, where else does he want to go with this? He hasn't got the sense he was born with, which is wild. The Yeti. Okay, what's leaving the situation is the Yeti, and that is the Hermit. And the Hermit leaving the situation, he was kind of this energy around a Virgo. Let me see which Virgo it was, because this... Okay, Harry. So we've got the the Emperor in reverse, and we also have got Strength there. Megsy is a Leo, Harry is a Virgo, and of course the king would come out as the Emperor, and that's been in reverse, so it means these people have a bad relationship with the king. So those are the indicator cards there to let me know help me identify which Virgo this is, and this is Harry. So Uncle Andrew thought everything had got off scot-free because the dumb prince was taking all of the flack in the media, and he just thought everything will just be fine now. Everything's just going to coast along, everything's going to be fine, and then wallop. So I don't know how he didn't see this coming. 10 of Cups is in reverse, unhappy families. Fan of Portals is... He's been very juvenile about this. Very juvenile. Fan of Sources as well. So we've got 2 pages here. Portals is Cups. Sources is Pentacles. Unhappy families, broken families. I wonder if this is him not turning up for Christmas walkies by the church. Sneaking in the side door. 2 of Portals. He's worried about further separation. And there's Megan. So I shouldn't laugh at my own jokes. There is Raven here. Hello, Raven, darling. And there we have the moon. There is more further to this Andrew story involving figures from states that mightn't have the best intention with his home state. So hostile actors. There is more to this. This isn't going to go away easy. He thought everything had went away because Dumb Prince, Megsy, all of that drama. But it's not going to go away. There's still some more stuff. There's still some more seediness. There's potentially, with the moon there, there's potential criminality somewhere now. I'm not saying Andrew's party to it, but the people who commit criminal acts gravitate to people who can have an influence for them, if you will. Money will make you a traitor. He's worried about how he looks, his image, and I really feel like with that should be the last of his worries, because that boat has sailed, that has gone. And I know quite a few monarchists, and I'm a monarchist as well, but quite a few monarchists will be like, oh, they're going in on Andrew and not. And it's not, because what happened technically in the UK, she was above the illegal age for consent. However, trafficking people for sex work is illegal. So there's that. So let us have a look at His Majesty's energy around this whole thing. Let's have a look at Keir Starmer's energy around this whole thing. You want me to have a look at, did you see the thing about the Pope opening the portals? Do you want me to have a look at that as well? Because I can have a look at that. Nine of Wands is in reverse. Oh, oversteps some serious boundaries here. And the 8 of Pentacles is in reverse. Queen of Cups is in reverse. And underneath it is the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so the King isn't too grand about all of this. And leaving the situation is the 6 of Wands. He is embarrassed. His Majesty is embarrassed by his little brother. He is embarrassed by him. That Six of Wands is in reverse. There's an energy there that is embarrassing him for it. The Queen of Cups in reverse above the situation. It looks flaky. It looks dodgy. It looks like how can you have done this? Were you not thinking? It looks very shallow and reactive, and it's not a good look. It's really not a good look. The Ace of Cups underneath. To be honest, he just can't believe this. He just can't believe his younger brother is almost like blind to the fact that there are people who don't think well of them and want to attack them. There's an element there of the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Worlds, the Seven of Pentacles. There's money issues here. You've got the Eight of Pentacles crossing over. So he didn't do enough work. He hasn't saved enough money. Andrew hasn't got enough money. We know that. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse there is Andrew can't bring in the money. And the King knows that. He knows his brother is snookered. Child of Pentacles is there. And the Six of Cups is there in reverse. So the Child of Pentacles being there, I wonder if the King is just gonna say, just shut up, get out, move on, and I will give you some money. And you can live your little lifestyle, playing golf and riding horses, and Fergie going shopping. You can live your little lifestyle, but you have to play by these rules. And it wouldn't have been as much as he would have got before all of this has happened. But Andrew's overplayed his hand, and the King has now even got, as well as being the King, he's even got a further, I would say he's even got a further, advantage. The Six of Cups in reverse for Andrew, the Six of Cups in reverse is surrounding him. So that Six of Cups to him is really, he is going to try and rely on the nostalgia that people had for him. The Eight of Cups is in reverse. He wants him to walk away, but he can't. And the Four of Cups is in reverse. He is eventually going to be receptive to some type of deal. The King ain't happy, guys. Let's have a look at the government. This should be fun. Because this person was photographed with the government as well. Why is this story coming out now? Is it something to do with the government? Somebody's three-faced. Somebody is playing a game. Okay. We've got a catfish card here. Somebody isn't who they seem to be. Three faces. There is somebody setting some stuff up. It's almost like I want to say like an energy of a double agent, but possibly a treble agent. I don't even know if they have them. But like somebody who is playing all sides. There is more to this. It's going to get called a conspiracy theorist. If you mention it and talk about it, you're going to get called a conspiracy theorist. But there is more. Now, I think Andrew's really stupid, but do I think Andrew's also been set up? Yeah. And that's the problem with Harry as well. And there's this catfish energy. Somebody isn't being truthful with who they are. Let me pull one more card. It's convenient. He was the easiest option, but he's also the messiest option. It's easier to get a return on him. But there's also a loss of control, so they're going to lose control of the narrative. but it's almost like a group of people who all believe in the same thing, and it's not like a religious thing, it's more kind of an ideological thing. So it's not quite like a cult, but it's more kind of like cult-like behavior. There's someone in government that really doesn't like the royals, and it's not just Starmer. There's more than that. I feel almost like there's like almost like a column of people. This is kind of like the British deep state, if you will. But yeah. Cameron, eh, you say, Jen? Well, in my opinion, that man is as dodgy as a bag of two bob notes. Do you know what I mean? Harry is there. Harry is on this spread, Andrew. There is a lot more to this, and there's more dodgy stuff that has got linked to Andrew. I'd expect some more stuff. Now, to be honest with you, I think Andrew's IQ is just a little bit higher than Harry's. However, I like he might be academically bright, but this dude has no common sense. Like, he has none, and he believes his own hype as well. In fact, he probably even writes his own hype. He just doesn't see the world like we see it, which is kind of understandable, but also it puts him at a risk. The problem he's got is he doesn't take advice. It sounds really familiar, doesn't it? He doesn't take advice from the people who are closest to him, or the people in the know. I don't think he takes advice. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't think he would like I don't think he'd take like the vibe from him. Like, he's more intelligent than Harry, but like the vibe is like stubborn, you know? Really stubborn. We'll see what happens. But there is an element of being set up. There is an element of other actors setting things up there. He's just went in with an energy of, and like the king is kind of like over it. Because, unfortunately, for Andrew, he went in with the whole thing and was like, oh, I never did anything, and ended up settling this big court case and all of this kind of stuff. Which obviously was difficult for Her Late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, and it would have been difficult for Prince Philip in the later years to have to deal with this kind of like very tricky situation, while also protecting their monarchy, but also trying to protect their son, and trying to be on their son's side. It's very difficult. So I can imagine like people haven't got a lot of tolerance for any nonsense that comes up with Andrew in the royal household. Yeah, Andrew was the golden boy, and that's funny that because poor William's never, apart from when he was a teen heartthrob, William's never really been the golden boy. Prince Charles, when he was Prince Charles, King Charles when he was Prince Charles, bless him, was never the golden boy. But the ones that are set up for the golden boy, the kind of favoured child or whatever, have always been the most problematic. And you can even go back to Edward and Wallace. Now, Edward was the favourite. He was the, you know, everybody was like, oh, King Edward, back in the 1920s or whatever, when he was Prince of Wales. And then when he became king, and there was a huge outcry of like, he should be allowed to be king, with all the abdication crisis. And he showed everyone who he was quite quickly, I think, and I find. Should we check in how Megsy's doing today? Shall we check in how Megatron is doing? Do you want to check in how Megatron is doing? Oh, my voice is going. I hope I'm not getting cold. Could do without that. Could do without that. My poor mum's not well again, guys. She's got the norovirus thing. Bless her. And that's not good. I do believe it's called stomach flu. So not only, bless her, not only has she just had an angina attack, and then not only does she have cancer, but now she has got the norovirus. So, and there's not a lot we can do about that. Oh, the Pope, yeah. We'll do the Pope last, just in case I accidentally open a portal. I don't want to be about that life. Thank you, Jen. Thanks, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sari. Thank you, guys. Is she on probiotics? No. Oh, you got me a fresh bottle of water. Do you know what? He's so handsome and clever. But enough about Johnny Thompson. Mr. Northie's just brought us a bottle of water. Don't take it back. Thank you, darling. She's not on probiotics, but I can get her on probiotics. Thanks, Gillian. Thanks, guys. Luna's mum says hi. Lady Margaret says hi. Hello. Sari says hi. Thanks, guys. Mr. Orview is saying hi back to everyone. Yeah, I'm intrigued by the Pope thing. Let's have a look at Megatron. Mr. Norby took the water back. Ozzy and Josie are saying hi. Everyone's saying hi. He should really just come and say hi, shouldn't he? But that would mean getting off his bottom again. You know what men are like. Teasing him from in here, I shouldn't. Hello, Christine. How are you doing, darling? Mr. Novi is a good man. He is. He is a lovely man. He is a lovely man. Thank you, Jane. Aye, so yeah, it's been a bit wild here. Let's see how Megatron's getting on. Oh, Megatron. And we're going to look at the Pope. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm going to use the long cards for the Pope, though. Megan is just delaying the inevitable. Do you think she's delaying the inevitable, Karma, or do you think she's just blind to the fact that she is going to fail? So she's kind of just like, yeah. Yeah. So the Pope is going to fiddle with some portals. Well, that should be a new experience for him, but is it really? So... We can have a look at Marcus as well. We can have a look at Marcus. Ozzy LJ as a Catholic, the Pope is terrible. Bless you, man. What has the Pope done? He hasn't done anything yet, but apparently on Christmas Eve he's opening some portals in the Vatican, and then on Boxing Day or St. Stephen's Day, which is the 26th, he's opening a door, like some portals in the prison. Make sure you smudge yourself before looking at the Pope after Megsy. I know. That we know of. What if the Markle comes out of the portal? Oh. Hi, I'm Archie. You're like, he doesn't exist. Hello, Kim in France. How you doing, girl? Bonjour. I'm not very good at that French accent. Let's have a go. Let's see what Megsy is doing. Oh dear. Something's going wrong with charities, guys. Something's going very wrong with the give and take energy. Oh, actually today there was a big thing about the handbags, wasn't there? Is this a handbag moment? She is paying it. It's 10p. Is it 10p per hour or 10p a week? I forget. It's 10p per hour or something. To the ladies who make the handbags in Africa, and she sells them, or the company sells them for $700, £700. So in American, it works out like at about 20 cents an hour or a day for the ladies. Terrible. So that could be that give and take. It does make her look greedy. It does make her look uncharitable. I thought this was meant to be empowering. This isn't empowering. I don't even know anything you can buy for 10 pence in the UK. You used to be able to get Freddos, but you can't now. Those poor women. Three of Cups is in reverse. Oh, right. Okay. She's going to say this is gossip. This is nasties. This is just people talking horribly about her. This isn't her problem. This is just disingenuous. This is terrible. The Three of Cups is in reverse. She's all over it. She's just like, no, no. And there's the Death card above. And there's the Emperor underneath. So the Death card could be relating to a Scorpio. The Emperor in reverse underneath. Now, this business is women-owned, women's produced, women everything. Oh, thank you, Helen, darling. Thank you. This is meant to be a big matriarchy experiment. Do you know what I mean? Like all women all together all the time. No, you should just employ the best people for the job, whatever their background, whatever their ethnicity, whatever their gender, whatever. Just the best person for the job. So not Megan. The Emperor underneath. This could be the collapse of a working relationship, a foundation that she thought she was going to build on and grow from. Thank you, Justin. Oh, Christine, come on in. What is a Freddo? A Freddo is a little chocolate bar in the shape of a frog. A Cadbury's chocolate bar. Thank you, Seri, darling. Thank you, Justin. I do appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Not Catholic. Opening portals. We'll get to that. I will promise I'll come back to the opening portals and the whole thing. I will get back to that. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, guys. The Death card there, that could be a Scorpio. Or this could be the final bridge. This could be the final break in the cycle where she has to really kind of try and renew things too much. The World is in reverse. Thank you, CAQ. Thank you, darling. Thank you, guys. Oh, has Raven got a membership? Raven! Let me pull the... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Why is this woman never happy? This woman is like... Well, I mean, you wouldn't be happy if you just... Oh, dear. Oh, she's thinking of... Oh. She's thinking of taking legal advice about this story. She's consulting with a dodgy legal advisor about this story. Who published this story? Could this be a case for Sherborne swooping on in again? She is actually thinking of consulting lawyers and business practices over this story. Ooh, she's not happy, guys. She's really frustrated. I've got a feeling she's going to blame the patriarchy for her straw handbags going out of vogue here. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Oh, she's angry. This isn't going to go. This isn't going to get off the ground. The Pope surrounding her and the Scorpio there. Again, the Pope isn't the Pope, it's the Hierophant. But this is interesting to me because it looks like to me she's blaming people's association with the monarchy about this. Harry is somehow going to take the fall and the blame for this. Everything, there's going to be something that comes out with everything Megsy does. Megsy is perfect at, but the media twist it the wrong way because they hate Harry. And they blame Megsy for taking away the second born ginger one. That's going to be the thing. That's going to be the thing. Thank you, allegedly, darling. Thank you, guys. You're so generous. Thank you. And that Prince of Wands, that Knight of Wands coming in. So we're going to get her with this kind of like, I'm a younger energy, I'm a nicer energy, I'm a da-na-na-na-na energy. She says, unimpressed. Oops, I've knocked my fairies over. Right, let's have a look at Marcus, because Darkass Manderson has turned up again. He turned up in that pink baby shower thing. How can you make pink look beige? She made pink look beige. She made soft pink look beige. It's on the community tab. She made soft pink look beige. I mean, I don't know how you go it. She's just naturally a beige woman. Let me have a look. Let's have a look at Darkass. How are we getting on Darkass? We'll have to do a Doria update. We have to do some weird updates. Darkass, do you know what it is? That hair, he's got a hairpiece. That is a hairpiece. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, it looks like he's got a roadkill on his head. It's like, is that a badger or a raccoon? Where did you find that? Stop it. Ask Auntie Elton to borrow one of his. It'll be fine. Just sort it out, lad. Wear a hat. It's absolutely fine. Darkest, where you at, girl? Oh, we've got the moon out for Darkass. Okay. All right, then. Just coming back to Megsy here, that world in reverse, you know? I wonder if Netflix has already finished. I wonder if they've already pulled the plug on the next contract. That could be that. I'm just saying. Anyway, Darkass. Here he is, the moon. Shady, hidden, murky, likes to stay behind, but likes to pop out of the clouds in full every now and again, just to remind us all that he is here. A lot of people have a lot of subconscious reactions to Darkass, and I for one, I'm one of them as well. And I feel like everybody's intuition on this man, especially in these circles, is correct. Oh, he's run out of luck. He's not happy about a change. And he is impatient with something. And the Temperance is in reverse underneath. Okay, you have got all major arcana. All major arcana for the first 4 cards. He's not having a great time at the minute. Things are a little bit messy. I think he's somewhat involved in some kind of creative thing and it's not going well. So I don't know if he's decided to kind of swank on up and work for Arswell, or if he's decided to work for Arswell Productions, or I don't know, whatever she's doing next, Scam Jam or whatever. But there's something there where things are not coming together and not working right. This could also be he's having some big problems with the Sagittarius. But to be honest with you, he's an arty-farty type. It could well be that with problems with a project coming together, there's an element of impatience here. And he is a smooth operator, don't get me wrong, he's a shady bloke, but he also does not learn from mistakes he made, mistakes that go against his ego and his wants. So he doesn't learn. The 2 of Ghosts, the 2 of Swords. He has been quite forced into something. And the Ace of Swords is in reverse there. He's not going to have a good time going up. He has got the Emperor in reverse. And the 4 of Portals. The Hollow Earth, the World in reverse. And who's this? The 10 of Saucers. Okay. He is going to have a difficult few months coming up. The Ace of Swords is in reverse, so there's something he's going on that he is not going to enjoy. There's something coming up with regarding legalities, contracts of employment, contracts of ownership, financial contracts, you name it. They've got contracts for anything, everything these days. But there is something coming up with regards to him signing on a dotted line about something, and that contract is broken, and there is going to be some fallout, and it's going to cause him a headache, and it's going to lead him to this kind of doom kind of cycle and spiral. We have the Emperor in reverse here. So even though he comes across, he's got a beard and a wig, and it's very kind of blokey, very male. There's an issue here with regarding his identity potentially as well. And there's an issue here as well for how he handles feedback from other men. Issues around father figures. Issues around masculinity. The 4 of Portals surrounding him is he's not receptive. He's not receptive to some change. There's something going really wrong with him. He's scared of a big ending. He's scared of everything going wrong. I wonder if he's kind of fallen out with Megsy. I wonder if there's a little bit of there's somebody in that circle and they're fighting. But then you've got the 10 of Saucers. The same people that are protecting Harry and Megsy, are going to rush in and protect Darkass as well. So he's going to be protected. He's going to get himself into a situation where he is protected. I wonder if all of this noise is some kind of initiation ritual, because nothing really happens. He's always in the background. He enjoys getting into things. This has been his energy. He enjoys trying to manipulate and cause outcomes. Okay, we shall go on to the Pope. Wasn't that a film with Robbie called Train? Was it The Pope Must Die or something? I can't remember what it was called. I think it was that. Not that I want that. No one should do that. But I'm just saying there was a film. Who are these protectors? I think it's the Bidens. I said it would come out. There's been this family that have been protecting Harry and Megsy for a while. and something came, there was Harry or something had been involved with the blah 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 blah, what do you call it, something had been involved with Ashley Biden's charity and Megsy, and there was something with the charity, basically. Okay. I think it's both, to be honest. Ashley Biden, yeah. And I was like, they are being protected and being looked after by a rock. Remember, I'm saying there is a family that is looking after them, and and we were going to do, actually, like, I remember saying on a stream that we were going to do like actually sit down and work out who it was, but it's actually come out before we can do that. Karma. Okay. And that's ruined everyone's night's sleep. Thanks, Karma. Okay, we are now looking at the portal. Now, to recap, the Pope on Christmas Eve is going to open some portals. Now, portals are meant to be gateways between different dimensions, basically. They're meant to be kind of portals that energy can come through. Now, I don't know if the Catholic Church believes that per se, but that is what people on the spiritual community believe. That is what I believe. And the fact that he's basically doing what seems to me to be some Enochian kind of a magic in the Vatican. Now, Enochian magic is based off John Dee, and that comes from, like, it's very angelic magic, and it's all like big portals, lots of graffiti on the floor and rituals for days and all that kind of stuff. But so it kind of like brings me to mind of that, but it might just be symbolic and just say I'm opening this portal to show humanity this. I don't know what you believe, so let's have a look. Raven. Yeah, but who was Arthur and who was Martha? You know, I mean, I don't even... Oh, Raven, man. Let's have a look at him. Does anyone know the Pope's star sign? Isn't the one that hasn't been opened before? Apparently there was one. Or hasn't been opened in a long time. Why is... Exorcism is Catholic, so why not portals? I don't know. I really don't know. His star sign is reverse pentagram. I don't know. Like, Catholics tend to be more kind of like more spiritual, you know, like more into the arcane, if you will. He's a Sagittarius. Thank you, Chris. Okay, Popey McPope face. Let's have a look at you. December 17th. That was his birthday. That was his birthday in 2 days. I don't like that. The world in reverse. World War One, World War Two, World Wide Web. He's trying to disrupt or stop something. He's trying to change judgment around. Six of Wands in reverse. He's trying to do something. He's actually trying to kind of like, it's almost like he wants to hack the grid or hack the matrix or hack the energy, if you will, with the Six of Wands there. But we don't know. There's an embarrassing thing here as well. So I feel like people don't want him to do it. Knight of Pentacles. So he's coming up to this to try and change an outcome for something. He's trying to do something. He's trying to move the... He actually is trying to do something. That Queen of Chalices, though, in my mind, when I'm looking at the tarot, I see Mother Mary more as the Queen of Cups than I see her as the Empress, you know? Because that Queen of Cups is that kind of passive energy, that kind of just love energy. And the Queen of Chalices is underneath. I wonder if he's trying to do something. That sounds really weird. And there's the Queen of Swords. Guys. You guys. What? I'm not completely au fait with all of these cards yet. What? The Queen of Swords is covered in drones in reverse. So he's trying to get some of this stuff to stop. I feel like he's misguided here. The Tower is why he's doing it. And the Empress is what's surrounding him. So he's going to say, oh, Mother Mary, and there's something like that there. But this is not just that. Because he's got, like, his deflection of what he's going to try and say he'd do. There's something with Mother Mary and these portals where he's coming from. But he's actually not coming from necessarily quite the right place with it for some reason, which sounds wild. The Two of Pentacles there as well. And the Five of Swords. So there's something in the details that he doesn't get right. The Queen of Swords is in reverse there. The Queen of Swords is strategy, quick acting, and failed strategy. So he is very concerned with something. Very concerned with something. That Queen of Swords is in reverse. What is... He's got some... There's some details that are being overlooked, and that will come out with all of this. He is in a kerfuffle, so he's doing this whole thing. He's went at it from a kind of... Interesting enough, he's went at it from a way of good intention, in a way. But this information and everything that he's been fed isn't quite correct. really isn't quite correct here. Really isn't correct. I wonder what Milani, what's she called? What's her name? Oh, I forget her name. What's the name of the, where did I put my phone? The name of the lady who's in charge of, Italy. I don't know if she's the Prime Minister or if she's the president. Oh, that was my phone. I wonder what she is. I know the Vatican's separate, but Italy. Giorgio Meloni. 15th of January. No, it's neither of them. Interesting. It doesn't look like he's opening Pandora's box. It looks like he thinks there's a Pandora's box that's already been opened and he's trying to put it back with the tower there. But I think he is a little bit away with it. The drone thing, I feel, with the Queen of Swords in reverse. I wonder if there's something going to happen regarding the drones just around the time of the portals opening. I don't see some kind of extra Markle appearing through the portal, or another Keir Starmer, or another, I don't know, Stalin, or shouty German man with a funny moustache. I don't know. I don't see that. I don't see some like creature from the deep. I don't see some creature from like a Lovecraftian horror film with these cards. Yeah, the tower is there, but it's what's on his mind. He's trying to prevent a tower moment. He's trying to prevent everything from crashing down. So this is kind of a bit of a distraction. He might be going in at well-meaning, but I feel like there's an energy there that he's kind of been a little bit put up to it with the Knight of Pentacles. There's just kind of like a bit of pressure there. But what he's doing is, so he's really like misguided. Now that Queen of Chalices underneath is in reverse, so this could be about Mary. It could be about his relationship with Mary. In fact, it could be the fact that like maybe the guy isn't believe as much as he says. You know, I mean, I don't know. Allegedly, I hope I'm going to get struck by lightning tonight. This dude, man. It's given us, do you know when you get like a ice cream headache? It's given us an ice cream headache. This is what this energy is doing. So we're going to put it away. I don't think there's going to be a lot of stuff comes from this. I think it's a bit of a distraction, to be honest with you. That'll help my headache, won't it? Oh, freeze headache, that's the one. I don't think a lot is going to come from it, to be honest. But there's a lot of kind of female energy there. So I wonder if we're going to be hearing something about Mother Mary or a female saint in the press from this whole thing. I don't know. There was a lot of female energy there. So, my dears, what's the time? It's half past. No, it's not. It's 10 o'clock. I've been on for an hour and a half. My throat was getting a little, why can't I speak anymore? Your bell sounds like, I've got to get a new bell then. I got it because it had this like weird looking crystal thing on it. I don't know. But the bell in it ain't very belly, if you know what I mean. Yeah, Carl Marinaro. Sari's happy hour starts in 6 minutes. I will let everybody go and have their cocktails, their drinks, their malted drinks, their snacks before bed, their breakfast, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for joining me on a Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, Sunday night, whatever time it is, Monday morning. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of the comments, your time, the super chats, your attention. Thank you for hanging out with me on all of that. I really appreciate all of it. So enjoy the rest of your Monday. Enjoy the rest of your Sundays. And lots of love to you. And I will see you tomorrow at some point for some more stuff. So thank you guys. Enjoy your evening. Bye everyone. Bye guys. Bye. Bye.